It's interesting seeing clowns going from an utterly terrifying trend to something the internet is horny for, and in the case of Geiru Toneido, we're seeing the internet absolutely obsessed with a murderous clown girl from the famous Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game universe. It all began thanks to a gif of her pulling and releasing her suspenders across her chest, which would be animated by Geiru on the 23rd of June this year, pushing interest in the character further as Miles Edgeworth says,
"I've got a bad case of Clussy fever."
This would lead to a ton of fan art and general interest regarding the clown, which of course seems to be a recurring theme when it comes to sexualized fictional figures, especially when those figures turn out to be bad guys, as was the case with Lady Dimitrescu. Plus, there's the fact that her colourful attire and pink hair is reminiscent of e-girl fashion, meaning many can project modern trends onto her. Phoenix Wright is generally known for his objection still frame, utilised heavily in digital culture from the early 2000s onwards, contributing to the popularity of the game and thus the interest in Geiru Toneido. As such, the influence of Phoenix Wright on digital spaces over the years is absolutely undeniable, and this interest in a clown is clearly just a small blip on the behemoth's radar. And people are obsessed with the idea that her chest is filled out with balloons, turning the popping of said balloons into infinitely repeating clips. One also has to acknowledge the incessant use of the word clussy, obviously referencing the bussy slang, and although it's been around for a while, it does feel as if this particular example is really pushing it forward. On a side note, if you don't know what bussy means, then I recommend looking it up in your own time, as unfortunately defining it may get this video demonetized. At any rate, it's pretty interesting how the fan wiki has expanded its trivia about Geiru to include the fact that Geiru's work has led to many finding her attractive, instantly boosting her popularity by insane levels. This has gotten to the point where creators can riff on those horny speedrun trends, demonstrating the fact that the internet will always abide by the infamous Rule 34. It's clear that Ace Attorney fandom has opened up the gates to something many thought not possible, that of a game about Courtroom somehow becoming a portal to a sexy clown, although given the fairly phallic character art stemming from Phoenix Wright, perhaps it's not so surprising. Essentially, the word clussy is sweeping the internet as fan art referencing a video game about courtroom interactions blows up, and I don't know about you, but despite sounding somewhat bizarre, the whole thing feels quite like a normal day in digital spaces. What meme would you guys like me to give a lesson in next? Let me know in the comments below.
And remember, like and subscribe! Or else.